Okay, so it's the end of my teaching day, um, and I finally had some time to address a couple questions that were posted on some of the All-State demo videos that I did. The primary one, between the three shorts and the three full-length A2 videos, um, was tone. Like, how do you develop tone? How do you produce a good sound? Um, for me, it starts with a ton of listening. I listen obsessively to good. I seek out great trombone playing. Um, I listen to a ton of Joe Alessi, a ton of Joby Oft, a ton of Abby Conant. Um, I go to orchestra. I go to see the Dallas Symphony. I go to see the Fort Worth Symphony. Um, I listen to trombone quartets on repeat. Uh, I chase down. I chase down and listen to good playing. So if I have a very clear internal idea of what I want to sound like, the odds of me being able to produce that sound go up. Um, and then the other side of the coin is the actual execution, production of sound. I try and play as openly as possible. I don't know if that's right. It's right for me for the most part, as far as I can tell. Because that's the other caveat to tone production, right? Is that like everyone's physiology is a little bit different. It's why people get into fights basically over mouthpiece choice, right? Because there's some people that, based on how they're structured, they can't play on, say, a Bach 5G, like the gold standard tenor trombone mouthpiece, right? I play on a Greg Black 4.5 GSW. I love it. It works for me. I played on a 5G for the longest time. It is what it is. Sure, equipment can help, but like the acknowledgement that everyone's physiology is going to be a little bit different. But my goal is I'm thinking about the space between my teeth, and the positioning of my tongue. I want to make sure my tongue isn't like raised, scooped up. Maybe it does it some when I go into the high register because we're trying to keep the air column compressed. But predominantly, if I'm actively thinking about it, I'm trying to keep the tongue as flat and as low as I can while maintaining as big of an ah or o syllable while I play. And in fact, I have a lot of students that like I coach through trying to sing material. Like if you can sing it, you can play it. So like if we think about, I won't get that far yet. I won't jump that far ahead. I want to talk about the spacing of the teeth, because that's, I think, is where a lot of young players fall victim. So I'm going to play just two B flats with like really distinctive teeth positioning. And like this is how I would normally do it. Okay. And now I'm going to try and close everything down. Yeah. And the biggest change there is going from do to do. That teeth position. It's like you're trying to talk without moving your teeth like if I try to talk like this, it creates goofy sounds, right? Same thing here. If you try and play with your teeth closed off, you're going to produce goofy sounds. And so we can take this a step further, because syllable choice and mouth shape, to me, play a role in a lot of what we do. So if I sing through a chunk of something, the odds of me being able to play it cleanly, I think, go up. So if we think about what's something that everyone knows, like the opening to David, da, ta, 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 ta. I'm trying to keep everything as open as possible. I'll do it again and try and keep it kind of closed off. It forces me to like create this really weird shape, and it feels uncomfortable for me. And that's like the other part of it too, to a certain extent, because everyone's physiology is a little bit different. You need to find whatever that setup is that works for you, that you can play comfortably. The playing the horn should not feel uncomfortable. Sure, if you're doing something different, it can feel weird or like not how you normally do things. It doesn't mean that it's uncomfortable. I think that's a big delineation that you need to make in your playing. Is what I'm doing making me feel uncomfortable, or is what I'm experimenting with simply different? So if you can think about those things, having a clear idea of what you want to sound like, experiment with the shape of like the spacing of your teeth, the positioning of your tongue, the overall mouth shape. Sure, you can go through and do a bunch of like critiquing and exercising about how we set up the embouchure. But at the end of the day, where the air is coming from starts back here. It starts inside your mouth. So sure, I can get a good sound versus sure, that's not ideal. It's not horrible. Would I do it on purpose? No. But there's some people that like when you play, I notice sometimes I tend to favor, I favor a little bit to one side. If I go back and watch videos of me playing. Yeah. All right. I may have rambled a little bit, but I hope that helps some. I'm about to start winter break. So the teaching semester is over. So if there's anything you might want me to talk about as far as like how I approach the instrument, I'm happy to find time and make time to do that and get it uploaded. So yeah, leave your comments. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for checking out my stuff. Appreciate you. See you next time.